What's going on, my Sith friends? Darth KIMCHI here. So I've been getting a lot of questions about mods, so I wanted to start something called Mods Explained Part 1. And lately, it's been questions on offense or critical damage, like who should get what, how does it work? So we're going to start with that. So my channel is all about helping people out, so let's get that helpful comment thread started. If there's anything that I've missed or a good tip that you can add as well, make sure you put it down there. We are all here to help each other grow and get better in the game. All right, guys, let's get it. So let's talk about Darth Vader. And like I said, we're going to stick to critical damage, offense, kind of like tips of what they need as far as hitting better in the game and to make it more efficient. All right, so Darth Vader, you got to have 4 critical damage. With Darth Vader, we all know you're going to use that cooling blade. That's one big hit, and you got to get it to crit. So if you ever noticed in the game when you're playing and you hit someone, it's that big golden number, and you're like, oh man, that hits really hard. That's because critical damage can scale up really high. With 4 crit damage and a crit damage triangle, it hits really hard. So on my TikTok, I can do over 2 million damage in Squad Arena with the correct debuffs, of course. So even for Merciless, he's going to get 50% offense, 50% critical damage. So just in case people don't know, whatever is in your Toon's kit is not in your stats. So you would add it to the stats. Okay. Now you've got to go critical damage on the triangle when you're coming up with When you're coming up with Vader, you could put critical chance here to get more, but when you get to Division 7, maybe even Division 8, it's got to be critical damage because there's so much health, protection, people are relicked, and it's got to hit really hard. All right? So let's look at stats now. Okay, just in case people don't know this as well. So the stats here, this is combined, and this is what you get from your mods. So he has 53,405 health, and 1,503 of that comes from mods. Most people do not know that. So speed is at 251, 110 comes from mods. Critical damage is at 222%, 72% comes from mods. An easy way to find out is right here. So he gets 42% critical damage, plus you see right here, the plus 30% critical damage. So that's right here in set bonuses. If you have 4 critical damage mods and they're level 15, you get plus 30%. So I hope people understand that as well. When I was coming up, I didn't know that. So that's how you get to 72%. Potency at 106, 56% comes from mods. And then right here, critical chance. He's at 92%. And like I saw, I have a critical damage triangle. I have great crit chance secondaries. So with the Merciless, with the critical chance that he's going to get, he's well over 110%. So he is going to crit. On Force Crush, all 5 are crit hits. Now, of course, there's a lot of crit immunity in the game, so I'm not really using my Vader against someone who has crit immunity, so crit damage, but be careful with that crit immunity. All right, so now if I've missed anything with Vader, go ahead and put it in that comment section. Now we're going to move to the next tune. So remember, critical damage triangle on Vader when you get up to higher divisions. All right. So let's talk about gas. So if you have critical damage mods in your gas, you've got to get them off. You've got to go with 4 offense. The reason, because I don't know how many gas mirror matches I've done. Probably like over 1,000. I've faced so many gas. And against a gas, when break down his kit. So I think it's right here in the chosen one. Okay, so right here. Enemies attacking out of turn cannot critically hit. So you're going to do gas mirror match. So you definitely want to do offense. So that means you won't be able to critically hit the other gas. Okay. I know he does get, people think, okay, critical damage because he gets 50% critical damage. Yes, that would be good if you're not using your gas against gas mirror match. And then when enemies gain a buff, all 501st allies gain 2% offense. So people think, okay, yeah, we'll put the offense for that. Yes, that's good, but it's because you're going to face so many gas mirror match. So you got to have 4 offense. Top meta report, number 1 in Grand Arena, has 4 offense as well. Okay. So I think that's pretty good with, Skywalker. So right here, physical offense with 4 offense, he's at 10,256. His critical chance is at 70%. And then right here, he also gets, I think it's in Hero with No Fear. Yes, if all allies are 501st at the start of the battle, Gas gains 100% counter chance and 50% critical chance. His counter is deadly. So even though he can't crit with all that offense, he is doing massive amounts of damage. So definitely, when you get your General Skywalker, people were telling me, oh, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. I farmed so many crit damage mods, and now I use offense. But don't worry, I put those crit damage mods on Vader. So definitely for offense, okay? Let's go over to, and you see how I have the health cross? It's just because it's a good secondary. So when you get up to my level, you don't have to use a second set, but when you're early on, highly recommend a complete second set, maybe health to get that bonus. So also with the 4 offense, I gain right here another 15% offense set bonuses. 4 offense mods, level 15 gets plus 15% offense. Okay, and that's factored into your kit, to your stats. So remember again, all this here is combined with mods, does not include what's coming from the kit. Okay, now let's go to Commander Luke Skywalker. All right, so he used to be modded for critical damage, crit chance, potency, or health, whatever you need more from that secondary set of mods. But now that Chewpio is in the game, Chewpio takes offense from CLS and distributes it to the rest of the Rebel squad. Now with 4 offense, he does get 15% offense from his kit as well. So he's hitting at like 9,300 damage. Now, of course, now you would say that, okay, someone with critical damage, or excuse me, with a lot of critical chance should have critical damage. Yes, but like I said, since Chewpio's in the game. So he has 84% critical chance. He gets a boost from Han, so he's well over 100%. CLS does crit all the time. But since Chewpio is now in the game, I've switched to offense. Okay? And then same thing right here. He does physical damage, physical damage. Okay, so now let's go over to Jedi Knight Revan. So this is our first team that does special damage. So you see it right here, special damage, special damage. So there's no like special damage mod out there. You would definitely want to use for offense. But now, of course, I have speed on him. We'll skip over to, you know what, let's kind of, I thought I fixed that. Let's do Han. All right, do Han. Okay, let me edit that back out. Okay. So Han Solo. Han Solo, you want to have crit damage. And like I said, if you ever notice when you're fighting with your CLS squad, Han Solo crits all the time. Now, of course, there's something with crit immunity on the opponent, but he's critting all the time. He hits hard, big numbers. So remember, critical damage scales up with 4 critical damage mods, plus the critical damage on the triangle. Maxed out offense here, maxed out offense here. That's why Han Solo hits so hard. So right here, critical damage 232. He's super squishy. You're going for a lot of offense in the secondary, but a set of 4 critical damage. So he's at 7,000 critical damage. He's getting offense from CLS's lead, offense from this distribution from Chewpio. He gets critical chance from his kit. So he's at 90%. With no critical chance secondary. So he gets a big boost. He's well over 100%. So he's critting hard all the time. So when that happens, you definitely want crit damage. Okay. So let's go over to, last but not least for this show, is Grandmaster Yoda. So the reason why you want to have 4 offense, even top meta report has 4 offense, because he does special damage. Special damage. Special damage. So looking at his stats, let's go down to his special damage. Okay, so you don't look at physical. That doesn't mean anything. Don't even pay attention to that. When I was first coming up, I was looking at that and I was like, man, he doesn't do very much damage at all. And so I thought, oh, you know what? Someone told me about it. You know, I didn't even know that. I thought they did both. Everyone did both. I was like, man, what's up with the special offense? But right here, this is what you need to pay attention to. So my GMY does 9,900 damage. Critical chance is at 42%. So even with the 25% boost from JKR, you know, he's barely at 70%. So sometimes he does not crit. So that's why you don't see critical damage mods on a toon who does special damage. Critical chance on special damage is always really low, even with boosts from kits. Okay, so you want to have definitely 4 offense. You know, same thing. Offense maxed out, critical damage. That's when my Grandmaster Yoda does hit really hard. You know, it's not golden, but whatever it is, like the red, blue, whatever it is, it's still a very high number. Now, of course, you want to pay attention to a lot of crit immunity in the game. So guys, I hope this is super helpful. We're going to get these mods videos going. So in the comment section, if anyone needs help on a different understanding, or if I didn't explain something better, definitely put it in the comment section. There are good people who will reply to you before I can even check the message. So thanks everyone for that. So guys, blast the like button if you enjoyed it. Keep on Sithin'. Until next time, Darth Kimchi signing out.